What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another video. I hope you guys are doing great. Now, by the title of this video, you know that we're placing the headliner on this car. Honestly, I wasn't going to make a video on this because the videos on this car, they're not doing great at all on YouTube. Actually, videos on my channel don't do good at all, and I really don't have the time. Now I'm doing this just for me. Maybe in the future, when I'm old, I can look back and see what I used to do on cars. So that's why I film stuff and post them on YouTube. But at the same time, when you like spend the time and make the video, then edit it, and then you post it, no one watches it. It's like, should I really waste my time and make this? So I already started, and then I realized that, well, I'm already here making videos on this car, so I might as well just record this one as well. The time is like, I don't have that much time now because of work and school. So for example, something that I can do in an hour, so when you record and talking and all that, it takes me about 2 hours or more just to do something that I could have done in about an hour. Anyways, let me start by telling you guys what we are doing today. So previously we did the dashboard. It was a light brown, now it's black. We did the door panels and the speakers, the Mark 11s and speakers. We did the carpet as well. It was a cream color, now it's black. And today I'm doing the headliner. As you guys know that I'm doing an all black interior. So to remove the headliner, you have to get the seat out of the car, in the front seat. Now I already have videos showing how to remove them. I will not show that today. The thing is, if you don't remove those seats out of the car, unless you want to damage the headliner and the rear seat, you have to remove it as well. Why? Because to remove the headliner, you need to remove this panel right here, which sits on top of the headliner, and to remove this panel, you have to remove that one, and to remove that one, you have to remove the seat. So that's what we're doing here. So to remove the seat, there's a bolt right here for this seat belt. There's two bolts here, there's another one here, and there's one right there. There's a bolt down here and a bolt down there. All right, so let's remove these. The one for the seat, the size is a 12, but the one for the seat belts is a 14. And now what you need to do is remove this bolt up here. I believe there are two of them. Yes, there's one right here. I believe there's another one right here. So this is one bolt right here. It's a 10 mil, and there's another one right here, which is also a 10 mil. Okay, the size for these is a 12, not a 10. And for you to get this rear seat out of the way completely, you need to remove these skid belts. There's one here, there's one over here, and over there, and all you need to do is unscrew these. There's 3 screws. You just unscrew them, and then you lift this aside. That one has only 2, and then this one has 3 as well. And don't forget to disconnect this wire down here before you pull that off out, just like that. And I can pass this here. Now I should be able to move this out. Now to remove this panel right here, you have to remove this side airbag, and I believe there's a bolt right here, and there's another one right here. Now you can lift this up out of the way, and you can pretty much pull this up, but be careful with the wires. Just like that. And there's a clip right here, and just like that, this one is off. And now you do the same thing for the other side. Okay, so technically you don't have to remove this panel right here, but you do have to remove the seat and the side airbags to remove this trim. Now let's remove this one. Alright, and just like that, this piece is off, and you'll do the same thing for the other side, if I'm not mistaken. Just like that. Now I can remove this wire. So now let's start with the sun visors. This one, you pull this down, and you can remove it from here. Now for this one right here, what you do, you turn it like this and you pull it slowly, because there are two clips right here that you don't want to mess up. And then here, this is a cover. You pull this down, there are 2 screws back there. Alright, now the next thing we do is remove this light, just like that. And then there are 2 clips right here. You just push them back, and then you should be able to take this one off. And this one right here, I don't know what it does, to be honest. It looks like this. What you do, you just move it from this right here, just like that. That piece is off. So now that we are done with this side, you'll do the same exact thing on the other side. Now let's remove this piece right here. It's all clips, just like that. This one is off. And now to remove this trim, there are 2 screws in here. You're gonna have to remove this cover right here and that one. There are 2 screws back here. You have to remove them, then you'll be able to pull this thing off. is off. And this wire right here, you need to remove it. And there's another one on this side. All right, just like that, this whole thing is off the car. Now let's remove the handles. So you got a cover right here, and this one right here. Now what you gonna do, as you can see, this is the handle, and this is some kind of washer, and this is the clip right here. What you do is push this in, and then you should be able, well, this will come off first, and then you push that in again. You should be able to get this thing off. And then lastly, you can remove this. You can remove this or just leave it here, and you'll do, and then you'll do the same thing here. Now that this is off, you'll do the same thing for the rest, and then we'll move on to remove these right here. So now this is the last step before we start pulling the headliner off. Is this trim right here. I'm gonna have to remove this, and then there's a screw right here and another one right up there. Now we can go ahead and start pulling this off. Just like that, this piece is off. Now I will leave the skid belt right here, but I will have to replace them as well. We'll do this at the end, and then we'll do the same thing for this side, and then we'll move on up here. Now before you start removing the headliner, there's a few stuff you need to remove, like this wire right here. There's a clip there, you need to unclip it. I don't know if you can see it. And there's a tape right here, you need to lift it up. And on this side there's a tape, you need to remove this. And then I think we should be able to pull this off. From what I can remember, that tape go all the way from here to there, so that's what hold the wires. All right, so let's start removing the headliner. Now you gotta be very careful with this. Now there's a tape right here, this one, you need to remove it before you start putting it off. And then this right here, you just have to move it from side to side to pull the headliner. All right, so let me show you something about this tape. As you can see here, this is where they sit and go all the way up there. I don't know how they managed to do that, but they did. And this one and right here, and the other one is the same thing. Now that I'm doing this, I remember how hard it was at the junkyard doing this. And for this side right here, it goes here between these two metal pieces. This is part of the sunroof. Okay, now the whole thing is off. Let's just get it out of the way. Okay, now the next thing you need to do is this piece right here. This little piece right here, you're gonna have to remove it. So what you need, I already removed the other one. What you need to do is use a flathead and then push it this way while you pressing the top at the same time, and then you'll be able to pull this thing all the way back. Okay, we got this thing off. Removing this was not easy. It's hard, and it's in an awkward position, and it has all this black thing all over it. And now I believe, I mean, we should be able to, I believe you can push this all the way back and then move that wire. Be careful with it. Well, I'm still stuck here, so wait. All right, we got it off. I am telling you, Lexus, they don't make this easy to remove at all. It is painful to remove, but now everything is off. It's time to put everything back together. All right, just like that, everything is off the car. This is everything from the car, the old stuff. Well, these are new because they're black. The other one was the same color as these, so I had to remove them to get all these skin off, but I have to put them back. So this is our old headliner, and this is our new one. As you can see, it's gray, and this is this piece right here, and the rest of them. Now you probably saying, I thought you were doing all black. Yes, I'm doing all black. The plan was to remove these out of the car, take them to a shop. They would professionally remove the old suede and then put a black one on. But for the price they were asking, it was between $750 to $1,000. I called 3 shops, so I decided I'll wait on this for now. Instead of spending that money on headliners, I rather spend it on the engine to get the car back on the road. So I went to the junkyard and pulled all these out of a, I think it was a 2007 GS300. So that's what I took all these from, and for all these I paid $40 for them. So in the future I will do this black and then do this job all over again, but I won't record it. The thing with Lexus is, for their black interior, they don't have all black. It's the headliner is gray. The only way to get all black interior on a Lexus is if you have an F Sport like my IS250. Let me show you. You can see here everything is black. If you have an F Sport, or if you have an F car like an ISF, GSF, RCF, the only Lexus that I know that have black headliner with black interior, and it's not an F Sport or an F car. Is the 2022 and 2023 GX460 with the luxury package and the sport design. And then the green one, I forgot the name for it. It was a special edition. These are black headliners. Even our GX460, which is a black and like a brown interior with black, the headliner is also gray. So this is where we are right now. In the future, when I'm completely done with the car, I'll take these to a shop and have them do it black and do the job again. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and put these on because I paid $40 for them, and these were bad. They were in bad shape, and I used this to clean them. Honestly, I did not think the result would be that good. So these, they're not paying me for this. I had this on Amazon. I'll put a link for you guys. That Sonic thing works really good. This thing works good. These were bad, like fingerprints and stains and food and all that, and these things, they came out great. I like the result. They're like close, like maybe 98% brand new. Okay, now let's put the headliner back on the car so we can move on. All right, let's put this one back on. That's the first thing you need to do. All right, well, how about that? I'll tell you now, putting this thing back in was not easy at all. So now we can put these back on. Just like that, and we'll do the same thing here. Alright, so far that's one down, like this, and a lot more to go. I clip all these in that side, so now we're gonna do this side right here, and then we'll move up front. But before we do this side, we need to run that wire all the way from here to there. Alright, so I just got this done. I had to do it again because you see this right here, this side goes in there, So the first thing you have to do is start from here to put this in there first, and then do the rest. And I started in the rear, and then I come here, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I had to put it back off again, and then put this one first. I would say to remove everything, this is a one-person job, but to put everything back together, you definitely need someone else with you. Now I'm just gonna put everything back, and then we'll be done here. First, we put this back on, just like that. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so now we do the centerpiece, but before we do it, we gotta plug this in. That's one, that's two. Okay, just like that, I'm all done here. So to put this on, it's pretty much the same process. So you're gonna have this, put it together like this, and let's see, this one will go right there, and all you do, it goes against it like this. This is your clip. You put this back in just like that, and then you do the same thing here like this. Put the washer and grab your clip like that. Put this back on like that, and you do the same thing for the rest. Okay, just like that, I am completely done with the headliner. Oh, 6 hours later, I am completely done. So the seat belt, I'll do this seat belt another time, and to do them, I'll do it off camera. It's not bad. You disconnect the plug right here. You got a bolt right there and another bolt right here. You take that one off, and then up here again, there are two bolts, one up top, one on top, one on the bottom. You unscrew them, and then this will drop off. And then for the new one, you just do things in reverse. I have the new seat belt. I just, this video is too long already. So what you do, you just put the new one in, you screw it here and there, plug it back, and then the top is the same thing, and then you'll be all set. Now for the seat belts, there are two plugs. There's one right here, and there's another one up there, and it's the same one for that side. In my opinion, I think the gray looks a lot better than the cream. Now, do I want to do this again? No, but at least I don't have to do it in a long time. Let me tell you, to take this thing off by yourself, it's a little bit easier to take off, but to put it back on, it is a lot harder, especially this part right here. You have to torque it in. At first I forgot, I did the back first, and then I have to pull everything back again and then do this side right here. So this is it for today. I hope you guys enjoy. I didn't even want to make this video, but I ended up making it anyways. I hope you guys enjoy these. I leave them like this for now, just in case I want to do something else. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoy. All right guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.